Why hello there and welcome to my channel and welcome to something that I did not expect myself to do, yet here I find myself trying to predict the UEFA Euro 2024. It's a football competition, believe it or not, that I will absolutely watch even though the team, or well, the country that I'm from, are not participating in it. In case you're wondering which one that is, it's San Marino. Might as well have been because they're pretty much on par with San Marino. It's Sweden, and Sweden has not qualified for the UEFA Euro 2024 that's going to be held in Germany, and it starts this week actually. It's exciting times for me, at least. I'm super excited to get some football back and international competitions. There's always something special about it. Doesn't even matter who wins, doesn't matter who it goes well for. There's just a lot of excitement in the air, and I'm part of that excitement. And today I'm gonna try to predict the entire tournament. And if you're interested, you can try and do the same thing. I will link the website that I'm using, which is thetelegraph.co.uk. They always put together one of these automatic prediction things, so it's really easy to use. And you can compare your predictions at the end of the tournament with mine and see by just how much you will beat me, because I'm terrible at predicting. I've said that a million times, and it's no different when it comes to football. However, I do really enjoy talking about football, so that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to try and put a very thorough and accurate prediction together that will, at a later stage, be completely inaccurate. Regardless, I'm gonna get right to it. There are, of course, 6 groups. 24 teams have qualified for the tournament. All 24 of them are superior to Sweden. No biggie. We don't deserve to be here, and so that's just what happened. Group A, there is a group with Germany, Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland, as you can see here. Click the country you think will be first. Now, when I just look at the country names here in this group, there is no doubt that Germany is the standout favorite. They're hosting the competition. If you look at their squad, like from basically every single member of that squad, it's stacked. It absolutely is. So many exciting players like Musiala, like Wirtz. They have a back line with Rüdiger and Tah, and I mean, I'm sure they'll put. Well, will they put Ter Stegen or Neuer in goal? I'm not sure. Toni Kroos, will this be his last tournament? I don't know, but you know, it's just a stacked team. And they have home field advantage. Like, my fondest memories really of football has to be the World Cup of 2006 that Germany, of course, hosted as well. Just good vibes, and Germany were incredible in that tournament. They're going to be incredible again. I'm sure they will. In second place, so of course, this is kind of the place that's up for grabs in this group. I think you could make a case for all 3 of these to get second. And of course, you don't have to finish second to advance in this tournament. You can also finish third, but then you have to be racking up some points. However, one thing that I always feel is that Switzerland always goes through to the knockout stage. No matter how, I guess, anonymous I find their team to be, or maybe they don't play particularly interestingly, they always just manage to find a way to scrape through. And actually, last time out, they were really great. They knocked out, was it France and Spain or something like that? They knocked out some big teams, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to go with Switzerland in second. They obviously have Granit Xhaka dictating the play. And of course, I mean, the back line, I'm sure Fabian Schär will be there. I'm sure Akanji will be there. Maybe they're not as exciting up front, but it's still a really good squad. And I'm expecting them to go through like I think they usually do. In third place, here's kind of the thing, like, I will give you my reasonings here. Hungary is kind of known for being like, they perform really well against big teams, against good teams, against strong nations. And I can see them scraping a point or something against Germany. However, I think they will lose to Switzerland. And then I also think that maybe they will slip up in a game that they should be expected to win, like the one against Scotland then. And maybe they'll just end up on 2 points in total or something like that. I'll still put them in third because I think Scotland will struggle in this group. However, Scotland have been great in the qualifyings or in the qualification section. Scott McTominay scoring tons of goals from midfield. And they have looked great. They've knocked out Norway, of course, who were very hyped up with Ødegaard and Haaland. But I just don't feel that kind of excitement around Scotland to really warrant putting them above the other teams. I feel like there's something that pulls me towards both Switzerland and Hungary more so than Scotland. However, I also think that Hungary will probably miss out if my prediction is correct. They will only scrape 2 points, and that will not be enough to get in the third place ranking. But we'll get there later. Group B is absolutely huge. There are 3 teams that should all be within a shout of winning the whole competition, and then there is Albania, unfortunately for them. This is a very difficult one to call. I think all 3 of these will put in quite a performance at the Euro. Italy, of course, reigning champions. Last time they were reigning champions in a major football tournament, they got knocked out in the group stage. Of course, the World Cup 2010, after they won the World Cup in 2006. Their squad should be good enough to scrape them through ahead of Albania, though. Spain usually just kind of dominant in qualifying and usually do quite well in the Euros. Of course, they're 3-time winners. I'll just go on vibes here and say that Spain wins this group. I'll keep going on vibes. Maybe Croatia and Italy pull off a draw, maybe, or something like that. Croatia to go ahead on goal difference. Like, never count out Croatia. They're incredible, truly are. They have so many impressive results. Like, you don't think that Croatia will be as good as they actually are, but every single time they just surprise me. Italy in third. Albania, I'm sorry, they're happy to be here. They can't expect much. I feel for them being drawn into this group, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. A country that it is looking good for, is it coming home? Who knows? But if England does not win a group with Slovenia, Denmark, and Serbia in it, shame. The squad that England has just has to landslide that group. It has to be 9 points. I'm sorry, but it has to be. With the players that England have, there's no excuses. There are no excuses. Denmark do seem like they're kind of slipping up lately. They're not as good as they were, 4 years ago or so. They're falling a bit back, but they're still, much better than Sweden, so that's something. A country that I've been impressed with somewhat has been Serbia. I've never really, actually put my trust in Serbia, and when I did was probably in World Cup 2022, when I thought they were actually going to be pretty great because they had a pretty strong squad with Milinkovic-Savic, with Mitrovic, but they were pretty poor in all honesty. However, they recently beat Sweden in a friendly 3-0, not saying much, but I just get some vibes from Serbia because of that result. So I'll go ahead and throw Serbia into second here, with Denmark still beating Slovenia in their game there. Slovenia, I don't know a lot about them. I would like to see them go through. I have a soft spot for Slovenia for some reason. I do remember them in the World Cup 2010. They were quite nice to watch back then. Also in the Euro 2000, which I think they finished last in their group. But still, I have some memories of Slovenia in these competitions, and mainly World Cup 2010. But I just don't know enough about them here. I would love to see an upset from them, but I'm not feeling it. Not at the moment, anyway. I more put my trust into Serbia then. Group D, quite a tough group. This one, honestly, this is looking tough. The Netherlands, I'm feeling very positive about them at the moment. I get the good vibes from the camp over there. Something that I can just see happen in this group is that France will of course be the heavy favorites, and then France will somehow slip up just slightly within the group stage. I can see them and Netherlands playing out a draw. I think both of them will beat Austria, but I think Austria will beat Poland. And then Poland will have nothing to play for. I don't know what order they come in, but Poland will draw with France for whatever reason, because maybe Lewandowski, I don't know. But I think Poland is certainly the weakest side in this group. They have not been particularly impressive in qualifying, I think. Austria they honestly destroyed Sweden in qualifying. So I would say that they're probably going to beat Poland and take third place. But of course, since I expect France to slip up a bit against Poland, I'll put Netherlands in first here, France in second. Don't worry, France will come back later on in the tournament. It's just the group stage. They usually struggle in the group a little bit. Remember the World Cup 2006? They finished second in their group behind Switzerland and went on to play in the final, So these things can happen. Austria in third with 3 points there, and Poland on 1. So basically like 7 points for Netherlands, 5 for France, 3 for Austria, and 1 for Poland. Quite aesthetically pleasing like that. Group E honestly looks wide open. I do not trust Belgium. I was so on board the hype train in 2018 when I think they finished third, didn't they, in the World Cup? But lately, I'm just left so disappointed by Belgium every single time, and that could cause an upset. However, the teams that could cause that upset are not particularly exciting in my eyes. I would love for either of them to like really bring that surprise this year, but they do not have a good track record, any of them. Ukraine, of course, did quite well in the last Euros in 2021. They beat Sweden in the round of 16 to advance to the quarterfinals, which was nice under Shevchenko. So maybe them. But when I just look at the teams, I feel like even though Belgium might not perform this tournament, they could still top this group. And I'm going to go for that, with Ukraine in second. Now, Romania and Slovakia, I will admit, I don't know particularly much about either of their squads. Yeah, simple as. Could see them to just kind of take a few draws here and there, but I'm not sure who they're going to beat apart from each other potentially. So just going off vibes, there's no real reason behind this, but let's go Romania in third and Slovakia in fourth. Sorry, Slovakia. And then in Group F, this is quite open as well. I mean, Georgia, super excited for them to be here. They obviously knocked out Greece in the playoff on penalties, if I remember correctly, which is quite mad. But Greece is obviously not what Greece was 20 years ago. Still, Georgia debuting in the tournament, but I don't think they'll get very far. This should be Portugal's group. There's no doubt about it. Turkey, and Czech Republic. Czech Republic, you never count them out. Don't ever count them out. I obviously have the memories of growing up with the team from 2004, which was just incredible, truly. Nedved, Baros, Czech. What was his name? Was Poporsky still there? I'm not sure. But Rosicki was really great. They had a wonderful team. Koller up front as well. And obviously, last Euros, they were pretty good as well. Caused a few upsets, and they have Patrick Schick up front, of course. I wouldn't count Czech Republic out, but Portugal should top this group. I'll go for Czech Republic in second. Now, the thing with Turkey is that last time out, they were really considered like this could be the dark horse. They could go super far, and I was fully on board with that. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm ready for Turkey to be really great, and it looks good leading up to the tournament. I was like I actually predicted them to go to the quarterfinals, I think, and they were shocking. Like they were so poor in Euro 2021 or 2020, whatever you want to call it. But they of course have had moments in the past where they've been great. Euro 2008, World Cup 2002, maybe it's time for another one of those, but I'm not feeling it at the moment, just because I got so disappointed last time out. But still, I think they'll beat Georgia, so third place for Turkey here. Which means now I have to put a third place ranking here to get 4 countries moving through to the round of 16. And if I just go by the groups that I put, I'm pretty sure that Italy, I think they're going to get like 4 points or something like that at least. So I put Italy first among these. I said Austria will get 3 points. I stand by that. I also think Denmark will probably get 3 or 4, maybe even. Let's go Denmark and then Austria. And then it's between, I think Hungary is going to finish on 2 points for whatever reason. Romania could beat Slovakia. Turkey will probably beat Georgia though, won't they? Or will I just go all out with the fact that they were really disappointing last time out? I'm going to do that. Romania in fourth. Let's go Turkey in fifth. And oh no, no, I don't want to do this. How do I get rid of this? Start your free trial. No! What is this? I have to sign in to continue. Be right back. Welcome back. Terribly sorry about that. I do now actually have an account on the Telegraph, which I will never use. I'll just have to remember to cancel it later on. I actually just realized that I probably will put Hungary above Turkey here in the third place ranking, but that doesn't really matter. Neither is going through anyway. We're back though. Round of 16. These are the matchups. If my prediction is correct as far as this goes, these will be the round of 16 matches. There will be Germany against Serbia, Switzerland against Croatia, Spain against Romania, England against Austria, Portugal against Denmark, France against Ukraine, Belgium against Italy, and the Netherlands against the Czech Republic. Some pretty exciting clashes here. The first one, though, I mean, I do feel some hype around Serbia, but this is Germany's tournament. There's no way Germany has to win that, and I'm going Germany in that game. Switzerland, Croatia. Now, as I said, Switzerland always makes it out of the group, and then it stops there usually. Croatia, I'm feeling a lot of excitement about that side this year. I'm going with the Croatia win there, which means that Croatia lands up over there in the quarterfinals later on. Okay. Spain, Romania. Romania would be ecstatic to reach this far in the tournament, and then Spain comes along and, well, beats them. England versus Austria. Now, the thing with England is that is it coming home? Probably not. But against Austria, Austria could be a bogey team. It absolutely could. But England, on paper, their squad is too good. Surely, they're going through. Oh, to play Croatia in the quarterfinals. That could be that. Okay, we're getting to that soon. Portugal, Denmark. Denmark is not what they used to be, in my opinion. I'm going Portugal in this one. France against Ukraine. No, not against France. This is when France starts to put in. They take it to the next gear and to the next level. They're beating Ukraine. Belgium against Italy. Yeah, I will. As I said, I'm not feeling Belgium that much anymore, and they're like kind of feeling like they're on the decline. The key players are getting older. I know they have Doku coming through, probably a few other players that I can't think of right now. But at the same time, you know, they're probably playing Vertonghen, who's like 50 years old now in defense. I think they're still playing Castagne as a starting player, who I don't particularly rate that highly. And are they really playing the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper? Are they starting him? I'm not sure. Let's go Italy in that one. And then Netherlands against Czech Republic. You know what I said. Don't count the Czech Republic out. One of my favorite all-time football games is Netherlands versus Czech Republic in Euro 2004. Netherlands leading 2-0. The Czech Republic go there and turn the game around. They win 3-2. Spoilers, by the way, to anyone who wants to watch that game. You can watch it in its entirety on the UEFA website. Highly recommend, even though I spoiled the result now. Still, the Czech Republic back in 2004 were so much more exciting than they are now. Let's go Netherlands. Maybe some boring picks in here, but it is what it is. These would be the quarterfinals, which means that I haven't really kicked out any of the big favorites so far, I think. All of them are still in here. I guess with the exception of Belgium then, perhaps. But yeah, that's probably pretty boring. There will probably be one upset in here. Maybe Austria. That could be cool. Anyway, the quarterfinals, Germany, Spain. So obviously 2 3-time winners of the Euros here, matching up in match 45. I gotta go Germany. Like, I'm really feeling Germany this year. I think they're special. They must be special this year. And the Spanish team, while it looks really good, I think they're playing Morata up front, and it's not the Spain under Del Bosque. Let's face it. There's no Xavi, Iniesta, Alonso on the midfield. There's no Puyol and Piqué at the back. There's no David Villa. No, it's Germany. Has to be Germany. Portugal v France. France takes that one. No argument. Italy, Netherlands. This could be spicy, but I don't particularly rate Italy as highly as I did in 2020. Like in Euro 2021, there was no other team that was as good as Italy. They were brilliant in that tournament, and I loved watching them. Every single game, I thought they were incredible. And especially in the group stages, I was just like blown away by how good they were. But this time around, I have the feeling that the Netherlands go far in tournaments. I just have the hunch. I mean, in 2010, 2014, right, in the World Cup, they went really far. And 2022, of course, they put up a great fight against Argentina. They're in a good run of form right now. I'm going Netherlands here to go to the semis. And here it comes. They're playing Croatia in the semifinal. I'm sorry, England. Like your team is stacked. I know it is. But you need more than that. You need cohesion. You need a unit. And you just lost to Iceland. You do realize that. I mean, I know it's a friendly, but you did just lose to Iceland. Croatia, it's going to be one step too far for you. And so Croatia makes it to the semifinals. Now, for the semifinals, pick a winner in these. I mean, if these four countries end up being the semifinalists, my prediction has been really strong, I gotta say, regardless of what's happened up until this point. Picking a final here, you know, it's kind of aesthetic how like Germany has 3 titles, France has 2, Netherlands has 1, Croatia has 0. Let's go with... Is it Mbappe time in the semifinals? It probably is, isn't it? Like Germany is super exciting. They have the home field advantage, but it can also be a little bit of additional pressure. Just like in 2006, Germany finishing 3rd. Let's go France. And France playing against the Netherlands or Croatia. I'm not feeling the Netherlands. I'm feeling Croatia. I'm feeling Croatia. A repeat of the World Cup 2018 final that France once again will win. France is indeed most predicted to win by the readers as well, ahead of England by 2% and then Germany in 3rd. And these are my entire predictions for the Euro. Very different kind of video today. I hope you're okay with that. I hope you did enjoy it regardless. Do let me know what you think of my prediction. It could be awful, but I stand by it. This is just for fun. But please do share as well. What are your predictions? What 4 teams will you have in the semifinal? Who will be the top scorer in this tournament? I'm saying Mbappe because I'm boring and predictable. But I mean, you're kind of taking the mick out of the competition if you're not saying Mbappe, in my opinion. Breakout star of the tournament. Can we go with Wirtz? Would he be a breakout star? I mean, he's kind of already had that season, but I think Wirtz and Musiala, such exciting players. Maybe Cole Palmer. How good will Cole Palmer be for England if they play him, that is? And yeah, I don't really have any underdogs or dark horses in here. I guess the one I would have, would you consider Croatia a dark horse at this point? I mean, they always go far. I don't know. You let me know. Thank you so much for watching this prediction video though. Please share your predictions in the comments if you have any. And thank you so much for watching this video and taking the time to listen to me ramble about football. I hope you enjoyed the tournament if you're planning to watch it, because I sure as hell will. Sorry, I shouldn't curse. I sure will. Have a great one, take care of yourselves, and hopefully I'll see you around soon enough again. Bye for now.